Welcome back, everybody. How you doing tonight? So, I ordered a box of Magic cards, obviously, a booster box, sealed booster box off of a seller on eBay the other day, and he sent them out to me, sent me out the box, and it came in like a much bigger box than I expected, and the box was pretty damaged on the outside, but when I opened it up, the guy had actually sent a whole bunch of like extra stuff in there. Nothing real fancy, but he sent just a bunch of bulk commons and stuff. But there was a couple of decent cards in there, and some like full art lands and stuff, which was really awesome. And then there was also a bunch of these welcome decks in there. And obviously, you can see some of them got damaged because the box was pretty damaged on the outside. Because yeah, USPS apparently decided to play soccer with that box before they got here. But because he packed all these around on the actual box that I ordered and paid good money for, was just fine. But I thought it was a great opportunity to talk about the biggest scam on eBay. The biggest scam I see. Now, these were all ones that I got in his box. There's actually a bunch more that weren't damaged too, which was cool. But these are damaged, so I figured I'd open them and show you what's in them, just for the hell of it. But this came in a lot of stuff I had bought, a bunch of sealed product I had bought a while back, probably, I don't know, a few months ago. And this is also a welcome deck that came from a store. I think it was a store that was going out of business or something, and they were just bulking up a bunch of different sealed product and selling it on eBay to try and get rid of it. So I got a pretty decent deal on a bunch of sealed product, and this was in there. And this is also a welcome deck. And you see here, they were trying to sell it in the store for apparently $10. So this is the biggest scam on eBay. I see these all the time. I see people selling a bunch of these or these welcome decks, and they'll be selling them for like, $5 or $10 a piece, or they'll sell a bunch of them for like $50 or something like that. And they'll call them planeswalker decks because they've got planeswalkers on the cover. They're named after planeswalkers and stuff. Do not buy these. These are literally what they call welcome decks because the Wizards gives these to stores for free to get people into the game. They give them out to people for free to get them into the game. These are free. Don't buy these. It's the biggest scam on eBay. I see it all the time. You'll see these everywhere. It's basically just a ready-to-play 30-card deck plus rules reference card. It's basically just a, like I said, a welcome deck, a way to welcome new players into the game and get them started. There's nothing really of any value in here. So I figured I'd open some and show you what's in here. You get your basic rules reference card, just like any other kind of pre-con or whatever that you get. Basic turn phases and stuff like that, and how to tap and how to cast spells and stuff. These are literally just for getting new players in the game that haven't played before. So we'll take a look and I'll show you that there's nothing in here that you should pay for. Now, yes, when I started playing, Shivan Dragon was one of the most expensive cards in the game. This was literally like right behind a Time Vault in value when I started. Him and Sarah Angel were actually two of the most expensive cards. There's some damage on that one. But when you look through here, it's literally just, aside from that Shivan Dragon, which, the value of the Shivan Dragon has plummeted because they put them in the all these welcome decks that's literally worth like 3 cents, I think. And there's a couple uncommons and stuff, but there's nothing of any real value in here. It's just common and uncommon kind of bulk. But there's no reason to pay for these because literally you can go to any local game store and they probably have these for free sitting there. So there's that one. That was the Chandra one, and we'll open the Jace one here. They're just going to be different colors. They're just monocolor little 30-card decks that are kind of little pre-con things. This one's got the Mahamati Jin on the top. Again, another card that when I started was actually worth something, but not anymore. That was back in Revised days, by the way. I started the day that Revised was released, or at least like that week. I decided to start the game the day when Revised was released, and I ended up buying some cards, I think a couple days later. So, but just basically common and uncommon bulk, kind of little blue cards. And then here's the Nissa one, which is probably going to be the green one. Oh, look at that, green cards. So Hey, where's the pull tab? So I see this all the time, and I'm just like, I see people actually buying these too, and I'm just like, oh, stop buying these. So you get a Terror Stomper, cool little card, but you know, look at that mana cost, 6 mana. It is an 8/8 trample that can't be countered, so cool, but not worth anything because they're free in these decks. You can you can get them free. So these are all just common and uncommon kind of bulk stuff with one rare that's not worth anything. It's just bulk. There's nothing worth paying for in here. So don't spend money on these. It's pointless. They're just a beginner deck that, like I said, every local game store will probably have a box of these behind the counter that if you've never played before, they'll give you just to get you to try the game out. The local game store I go to actually has these kind of open sitting there. Here's the white one. There's an Aegis Angel is the only rare you get in here. The rest was just common, basic lands and uncommons, just bulk stuff. Yeah, the local game store, Sarah Angel, speak of the devil. Seriously, when I started playing, these were two of the most expensive cards you could get that were still in print. You know, it's kind of funny. Oh, how times have changed. Yeah, I mean, my local game store's got these sitting there that are opened, and they just let people play with them just to kind of teach people how to play. We'll get a lot of new players at drafts and stuff, and if they get there early, we'll set them down with some of these if they've never played before, and you know, run through a couple games with these just to kind of show them how to use mana and stuff like that. But this is definitely not something that you want to spend your hard-earned money on. Let everybody know that buys Magic online, that goes to eBay and stuff, to watch out for these sellers, because anybody that's selling this stuff, good old nightmare, anybody that's selling these to people is kind of shady. I mean, this is literally something that Wizards gives them for free with the intention of giving them to people that are curious about the game to try and get them to start playing so we can add more players to the game, you know. Singer Vampire, that was another one that was up there almost. It wasn't as expensive as Sarah Angel, but he was up there close to her for the longest time when I first started playing. That was a beast card. Yeah, funny stuff. Anyway, yeah, I just wanted to make a quick video and just kind of open these to show you there's nothing in them of any value. So, and this is the same thing, just from a couple of years earlier, but I think it's probably mostly the same cards. But I mean, this store was trying to sell these for $10. Well, there's why you went out of business, buddy. These aren't worth anything. These are freebies. Give them away to people. Don't try and sell them for $10. That's just wrong. So, yeah, I don't know. It's pretty rude. I think this was a great idea from Wizards, because this is something that I used to do back in the day. You know, before, you know, Wizards did anything like this. I used to, you know, I had tons of extra bulk stuff, so I would build these. You could actually build a pretty competitive green and red deck with all commons back then. Of course, Lightning Bolt was a 5-cent common back then. But I'd put like Lightning Bolts and Curd Apes and the Llanowar Druid or Llanowar Elves and stuff like that, and make a really fast kind of mono or red-green aggro deck back then. And I would just give them to people that were curious about the game, and I would show them how to play them real quick, because it was real easy to learn how to play that. You know, it was just direct damage and creatures. That was it. So I would build little decks like this. You know, I would build 60-card decks back then. Well, actually, it was 40-card decks originally, but then shortly after that, they increased the minimum deck size to 60, so I started building 60-card decks. But, I mean, these are just cards I had boxes and boxes full of that I wasn't ever going to need. So I would just build decks and give them out to people just to try and get them interested in the game, you know, and give them a deck that they could actually kind of play with. And these are the same kind of concept, just they're just a little 30-card deck that just teaches people how to play the game and get them into it, that they can have some cards for themselves for free. And then, you know, obviously they're going to probably buy a couple packs to try and upgrade it a little bit, and then buy some more packs, and then they're hooked like the rest of us and spend every waking moment thinking about the game and every extra dollar they get each week on it. So anyways, I just want to make a quick video, and because I got these in today and I thought that was a great opportunity, because some of them were damaged, so I don't really want to give them out to people anyway because they're all damaged. And he sent me a bunch of them, so I do have a bunch now to give to people that are curious about the game. I will not be selling them because that's wrong. So if you're out there and you sell on eBay and you're trying to scam people on these that you got for free, shame on you, man. Seriously, shame on you. Don't do that stuff. This is to get people into the game. They're not worth anything. Don't scam people on them. Just give them away. Get new players into the game. And then you can sell them stuff that's actually valuable down the road, you know? So anyway, I just want to make a quick kind of public service announcement on these and show you what's in them. There's nothing of any value. They should pretty much be about the same across all the years. Some of the cards might change because they cycled out or something like that, but most part they pretty much stay the same. So anyways, I hope you guys like the video. Watch out for these. Probably I would recommend not trusting the sellers that try to scam people on these, because they're obviously not honest people, so they're probably going to scam you on whatever you're trying to buy from. So watch out for those type of sellers. There's a lot of scams out there right now. I'm trying to fight for $750 of my money back plus shipping that I never got product for. So yeah, it's going around. Just be careful out there. I want to save everybody money. I don't want you wasting your money on stupid stuff like this that you can literally go to any game store and get for free. There's no value in here. If you're already an experienced player, you don't need these, so don't get scammed on them. Watch out for those sellers that they'll show like a box of sealed decks, like, oh, an old box of sealed decks. All they did was they took the sealed decks out of the cardboard, so you couldn't tell they were welcome decks, and put them in a big box. I've seen that a lot, just a big box, and it looks like they're all like planeswalker decks and stuff like that. And they'll even call them planeswalker decks because these do say planeswalkers on the boxes. You know, they'll say black planeswalkers, you know, so they'll call them planeswalker decks, but they're not. These are just junk. There's nothing in them. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. Leave me a comment if you've seen people scamming people with these or not, and let me know what you've experienced with these, and what do you think of these, and do you if you got any, do you give them away to people, or do you try and scam people on eBay with them? Anyways, hopefully you'll check out a couple more videos while you're here, and we'll see you in the next one. Thank you so much for your time, guys. You have a great night. Talk to you later. Bye.